Hey everybody, we're back, and this year
We're going to talk about 2023.
everything that we accomplished in the year of 2023, which there were some significant events that we had going on.
Yeah.
We had a lot going on in our personal lives that we didn't document also, that
Right.
people at home that are watching might not be aware of.
So, as of January 1st, the very first day of the year, I lost my dog that I'd had for 10 years. So, it was not a good way to start 2023 for me.
Yeah, if you have a pet, then you know losing a pet, especially an indoor little lap
she was,
buddy,
yeah,
is like
my
losing,
everything.
losing a child.
Little baby. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was rough on us to start off the year, the very first day of the year,
Right.
having to put her down.
Yep. And then we went to Key West. We thought we would take a little trip for our anniversary. It was our how many years?
5.
It was our 5-year anniversary. And we went to Nassau, Cocoa Beach, and we tried to get some footage and make a video of that, but unfortunately I've had some hip issues. As y'all know, I had, hip surgery in 2023, and it did not take. So this was before my hip surgery, and I was just in a lot of pain. Even though I wasn't glad to be there, I was just in a lot of pain. So we enjoyed our trip, and it was pretty. Cocoa Beach was really nice, and Nassau.
Hi guys. Hi guys, here we are, southernmost point. We're not going to go up there and take a picture of that big red marker right behind Michelle there, because
There's a super long line.
so good enough. Here
Yeah.
we are. So we did that. So we started off the year with a death, and then we went on vacation. Kind of got our minds separated from.
Well, we had
all
already
that.
planned this Key West honeymoon trip.
Yeah, but it kind of helped us get over. We got out of a normal routine, day-to-day routine.
Mm-hmm.
Help us get over losing our pup.
Get through losing our pup.
Yeah. So after that, we had a big DIY event, and if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you know that we're not only a homesteading, gardening, orchard channel. We also have a teardrop trailer in which we are moderators on the DIY Teardrop Community Campers Facebook group, and we host events in the southern region. This year we had that southern region event over in Mississippi.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So we went over there and we spent some time, a few days with the group, and had a lot of fun there. We really enjoy getting away in the camper and just spending time with those group of people.
Yeah.
It's almost like a little family reunion anytime we go to those little events.
Definitely.
We really look forward to it.
Yeah. And then in April, we did Keepers.
Keepers of the Old Ways, which is a homesteading event. And we really love spending time with all of our friends that are in the homesteading community. And we were asked to teach a class, and we chose to teach on grafting. So we taught a little class on grafting, and I used apple trees. And
Randall was teaching the class.
Michelle was right in there too.
I was helping, but Randall was teaching
You
the
were
class.
right in there too. But we taught the people how to graft their own apple tree and pear tree, and they got to keep one of those trees in with the event.
Mm-hmm.
So if you attend that event, you get to keep your first tree with the option to buy other trees at cost. So I really like doing that. But so we did that.
Mm-hmm. And then it was right after that I had surgery. So I was we didn't really do much in April or May, but come June, we went to the Missouri, and what is that again?
The DIY Teardrop.
Well, I know it's that, but it's what
It's
region?
the annual event.
Okay.
It's the big event. So if you're a member of that group, we all select a location, And then that's the big event that everybody plans on going to. So this past year, it was in Missouri. So we
That was
ventured
a
up.
lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
There's a lot of campers there. A lot. Jay didn't make it, but we had a cardboard Jay that we carried around with us.
Yeah, and it was a really fun video too.
Yeah.
So go back and check that out. If you've not seen the video that we made, and we took, Jay Poor was the founder of that Facebook group, and he was going through some medical stuff, and he wasn't able to be there this year. Well, Ben Myers had a cardboard cutout of him made, and different people were doing different things with the cutout, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we made a video of it.
Yeah.
So then after June, we came back kind of a day early because there were some storms. We had some trees down, and
That's right. Some people had to leave early because
Yeah.
trees fell.
yeah. And then July we had a fig event.
Over in the Athens, Georgia area,
Yeah.
we have a fig community that we're a part of, and we go over there every year and we participate in that event. And again, I really love spending time with my fig people and talking fig trees and all the different rainbows of flavors that you get in figs.
And there's a lot.
Yeah, I really enjoy that.
And then so September, because August is the hottest month of the year, we didn't do much in August. But
We
September,
hibernated for the summer.
right? September we had another fig event.
Up in Chattanooga. Yep, we do the Fig Frolic up there. Man, that's a really nice event.
Yeah.
Very well
Yeah.
put together. And
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. There's a lot of
Knowledge to be had.
there is, yeah, and a lot of the people that are active in the community, they try to tend to go to that one if you're in the southeast region somewhere. Some
That's
people
right.
come from Ohio and Oklahoma to attend that event. It's a lot of fun, and I really look forward to that event every year.
Yeah, we go to dinner normally afterwards, and it's a whole lot of fun. You get to meet people on a different level.
Yeah.
And in September, we went to Petals of the Past.
Yeah, and what a huge event that is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of YouTubers, and it was generally started out as the Alabama YouTubers. If you're a
Right.
YouTuber and you're in Alabama, you generally get it in a gardener. You generally get invited to this event, but it expanded out, and man,
Yeah.
that was. I don't even know how many people there was.
A lot of YouTubers I've never met before. It was really a lot of fun.
Well, what I really enjoy about that event is where it's held. Petals of the Past is a nursery, and it's on like 40 acres or something, and it's absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. If you've never been up there, look that place up, and if you ever, it's right off the interstate, Interstate 65. And if you're ever going from Montgomery to Birmingham, stop in and check that place out.
And it just so happened, the guy that was beside us, what's it named?
Clack Shack.
Clack Shack. He was giving away a CNC machine and
CNC laser.
Right,
That's
a
what his
CNC
YouTube
laser.
channel is.
yeah, and he had a drawing. So I kept telling Randall, you should put your name in the drawing. You should put the name in the drawing because he's been wanting a CNC laser machine. And Randall just stayed busy all day long because we brought our camper and everyone wanted to see the camper and talk about the camper. So Randall was really kind of busy. And so I went over there at the latest part of the day, put my name in the drawing, and I won the CNC laser machine, which is
A
great. So
$1,200 laser engraver.
so look for some stuff this year in 2024, on that.
Yeah, we're going to put that thing to good use.
Yes.
I have over 100 fig trees that are going to get personalized
There
laser
you go.
engraved labels.
Yeah. So, and then September, I had a lot of tests that I had to have done because I had bariatric sleeve surgery done in November, and you had to start preparing for it in September. There's just an array. They do tons of tests.
And if you haven't noticed, there's less over in this video than the last video you saw.
Well, I'm now down 40 pounds, so,
Yay.
but thank you, baby. But I'm still losing, so I still have more to lose. And, but I'm so grateful for that surgery. It has definitely changed me for the better. I feel healthier and
Actually getting more active too.
yeah, and I've got more energy, so I'm glad for that. But my hip still has issues, so I'm gonna try and get that fixed this year as well.
Yeah, and of course, whenever your wife loses weight, you tend to lose weight too. So
Yeah.
I'm on the decline also.
Right.
I'm down a few pounds myself. I'm not down 40, but I'm down just a few.
If you were down
So,
40, I would worry about you. That October, we had plans to go camping, but we canceled them because of everything that was going on with my surgery and all the testing. So I had surgery November 20th, just a few days before Thanksgiving. And then in December, we did go on a Christmas camp out. So
Nakalula Falls again.
it
What
was
a wonderful campground. That
Yeah,
is.
it is really nice. The campground's beautiful, but it was dry. The falls was dry, so there wasn't. We didn't go on a hike. There were some things that we didn't do because,
Circumstances of the weather and,
Yeah.
and health events and stuff like that.
But again, it's a DIY camp out, so we enjoyed seeing a lot of people that we don't normally see, like in the other camp outs where we go further off. There's some people that live in Alabama or Florida that we really don't get to see that come up for just the Christmas camp out. So that was nice.
Yeah, we haven't scheduled, because the campground was going to be closed this year for renovations. We were going to have to schedule at another campground, and we haven't picked that out yet. So we've still got to decide among the moderators where we're going to host that.
And we didn't do a video of that this year because I was recovering from my surgery, and it was just a lot for me to do so soon after surgery. So
Yeah, sorry you guys didn't get a video if you're looking for the Christmas camp out video. Sometimes when you're at those camp out events, you just want to be in the moment, just spend the time with the people and just not have to worry about making a video. That's the struggle with being a YouTuber. Anytime you go to any of these events, you want to plug in and to the people and not
just
worry
hang
about
out. Yeah.
worry about making a video.
yeah.
So
All right. So
that's what we did for 2023.
yep.
Moving forward,
All right, we're done.
2024.
All right. So 2024. What y'all have to look forward to this year?
We did build a barn for 2023.
Oh yeah, that's right. The barn started in September, right along with my surgery and all these tests. We also had a barn going on out back, so we were doing a lot. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, barn's insulated. It's on a concrete slab. I'm doing the wiring right now. We're going to be hosting some vents in there. And I did a little summary video of the barn. So if you haven't seen it, go check that out. And we talk a little bit more about the barn. All right, moving on to 2024.
Yeah. So for months, I've been trying to move our chicken coop, right? And that's been an issue. So with everything going on, it has been an issue. But now we're almost completely done. I think they had been moved over there this week. We didn't have that freeze warning. So in order to move them over, the final move over, we got to still put some fencing over the fence to protect them from hawks, and then some metal up and down on the bottom of the chicken coop. And we're using metal that they already have on their chicken coop. We're just reusing what we have.
So it's going to be like an all-in-one day. We're going to finish it out and move the chickens all in one day. So,
Exactly.
So they're not in an in-between status.
Right.
And that's the kind of trick of it all, is you got to get weather to play right, and other plannings and scheduling has got to play into that. And then also you can only move at the speed of money.
Right.
We're buying all that wire to go over that run.
And that wire is expensive.
And it's a few $100s to get that
So
closed.
every other paycheck every other paycheck instead of
We're
just
buying a roll of wire.
trying to buy it all at once.
Yeah, we could buy it all at once, but I really want to come out of pocket.
We have other stuff too, so we didn't want to be, out of pocket one paycheck where we're needing other things.
Yeah, so I got a phone call the other day. My money has been allocated for the greenhouse for the USDA NRCS greenhouse or high tunnel grant. So I've been working with our local representative up in Escambia County, which is in Bruton, Alabama, and Miss Summer has been a huge help of helping us get this money.
Yeah.
And we've decided on a greenhouse. It's going to be 24 foot wide, 48 foot long, and it's going to be a hoop style. And it's going to be the same one that David the Good just went with. And that we're also going to go with that company because how they priced their greenhouse was so much better than everybody else that we saw. So we're going to go with Greenhouse Kits 1. We got that going on, and for the grant also is going to cover irrigation installation for our orchard. So Summer said, go ahead and figure out what you're going to need to irrigate everything that's in the greenhouse and the orchard, and we're going to give you the money for that too.
So that's huge. That's 3 videos right there. That's the chicken.
3 things that you can look forward to.
Yeah, that's the moving the chicken coop. You'll finally get to see our new chicken coop, and then the greenhouse. We got to put that together whenever we get it.
Oh, can't wait to get the greenhouse going.
Me too.
I've got another announcement right along with the greenhouse. It's not in your notes.
What's that?
We're going to be selling vegetable plant starts this year.
Oh, okay.
I have got a tomato seed collection going on like you wouldn't believe. We were placing an order with Baker Creek, and Michelle's like, oh, I like the look of these tomatoes.
I just recently got into eating tomatoes. So.
And I like the look of those tomatoes. And that led me down another rabbit hole. I got on YouTube, and I was like, well, let's see what is popular right now in the tomato community. And there are so many tomatoes that I was not aware of. And I went into this one Facebook group. It's a tomato seed exchange, and they have this every week.
We'll put the link down at the bottom.
Yeah, I will do that for you. You should go check them out. It's a great group, but every week they'll say, all right, post your seeds, and it's a stamp exchange. So however many forever stamps this person requests for this listing of seeds, and typically it's like 5 varieties. It's on average too. Now, it's not all like this, but there's about 5 varieties of tomato seeds, and they'll request like maybe 5 forever stamps, and then you send them the stamps in a self-addressed stamped envelope, and they'll send you the seeds back in that envelope, and they get to keep the 5 forever stamps that you sent along with it. And man, I'm excited about that right now. I probably have close to 100 tomato varieties. That is going to be in that. And I'm just going to grow a few of each variety, and we're going to offer those for sale out to the public.
Yeah,
and
on our website. We got a website.
Yep. And in the local community, we'll go to like some of the flea markets and stuff like that. We'll be selling those.
And we're also going to be selling other plants since we're trying to push our business side of Flumerton Famous, the nursery. So we're ramping up our fig cuttings. Yep. So we're going to be offering a lot of fig trees. And I didn't know it was going to work out like that this year, but we're getting down to 15 degrees tonight. And we have a brand new fig orchard in the ground. And my 5-year-old fig trees froze to the ground last year. I told Michelle, I was like, let's don't let these go to waste. And this past weekend, we got out in the orchard and we cut every tree to the ground. And it's probably close to 100 varieties. And we made probably 1,000 cuttings
of fig
Yeah,
cuttings.
if not at least 500, but I know there was a couple of trees that we just filled like 2-gallon size bagfuls of
Yeah,
cuttings.
and so our outdoor refrigerator right now is half full from bottom to top, which is fig cuttings.
Right.
And as soon as we get our greenhouse, I've got to get the tomato seeds, pepper seeds going to offer those plants for sale. And I got to start rooting out the fig cuttings as soon as we get the greenhouse set up too.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious to get that greenhouse set up. That's going to be the biggest
Yeah, that's the first thing on our list here.
biggest thing for me.
I know I started last year on German schmearing the house. So I didn't.
There's no video on that.
No, there's not. But I didn't finish it. So that's on my list. German schmearing, and we're changing out the
Our
shutters and no, that's our
Our
list.
list.
I'm doing the German schmearing. He's going to be doing the shutters and changing out the post in the front and putting out some flower boxes. So you never know. We may do a little video on that, on the German schmearing.
Yeah.
But
We're going to continue the facelift of the front of the house.
right. We really didn't plan any big trips the first part of the year because we have, we got to build the greenhouse. We got to get electricity out there at the barn. We've got to,
We got a lot going on.
we got all these starts that we got to get going. And then we're also trying to get our daughter situated in the shop because the shop right now has all of our tools and our wood in it. So we're going to take everything out of the shop and put it in the barn. That's why we built the barn. And then the shop, we're going to remodel for her a studio apartment. So look forward to that video.
That's going to be a big evolution.
We got to put in the sewer. We're going to be doing a lot of that, putting up walls. You'll be seeing a lot of that.
I've already got the permits to have the septic put in. So
Yeah.
Got a lot going on with that. That's
right.
going to be a big part of the
that's
year.
going to be a big project. We'll probably have to break those videos down into, okay, just the septic tank, or putting up walls or some insulation or something to where they're not just so long and boring you guys with it.
And we were given about 20 pine logs yesterday.
Yes.
And we're going to saw those out on our little sawmill, and we're going to remodel Maya's house from that wood. So maybe like nickel gap, shiplap, that type of stuff.
But before we can do all that, we've got to get electricity to the barn. We got to build a kiln to dry all that wood. We got to build shelves to hold the wood once it's dry. So there's just a lot going on. So having said that, we do have one trip. We don't have any trips planned in February, none in January, none in February. We've got 2 things in April. The very first weekend of April, we're going to be with the DIY group. And where's that at?
Out in Texas.
In Texas.
Yep.
So
Right on the Louisiana border, and close to Arkansas, kind of tucked up in that corner. So if you have not made reservations, you have a DIY camper and you want to come camping with us, book that trip.
yeah, go on the website, look for it. You'll see it in the events tab and book the trip. The following weekend, right after, we're going to Keepers. Excuse me. We're going to Keepers.
Keepers of the Old Ways.
Keepers of the Old Ways.
It's a homesteading event.
And it's going to be in Dothan, Alabama. And this is the second year that it's located in Dothan, Alabama. And I will be teaching a class on nutrition on the homestead because I did get my national certificate of being a nutritional coach last year. I got certified. So I'm excited about that.
And I'll be teaching grafting again.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And Maya will have some pepper sauce for sale.
And we'll also have grafted fruit trees, pepper plants, and tomato plants at the event to sell.
Okay.
All those extremely rare varieties of tomatoes I didn't know about, I'm going to be offering some of those up for sale.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we're going to be moving the sawmill. Whenever we move this chicken coop, we're going to remodel the chicken coop and turn it into a better and bigger place for our sawmill.
We're going to set it up. It's going to be on a concrete slab, reinforced, and all the wood cutoffs and sawdust can go right into the burn pit next to it.
That's wonderful.
So it helps streamline everything.
Plus, it's going to be completely covered, and he's going to have a wall on the kind of like the north side. So, I mean, if you wanted to get under there and cut wood in the rain, you could. So, then we're taking a big trip. So that's really why we're not taking a lot of trips, other than the fact that we're going to be so busy. But we're going out west this year. We're taking 2 weeks, and we're going
vacation to the Yellowstone area.
Yeah, Yellowstone and Teton.
Glacier Bay State Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a little itinerary that we're putting together. Nothing's been locked down, so
we'll be doing some boondocking, so that's going to be a lot of fun. That's something new to us, but we're interested in trying that out.
We may actually have to add a off-grid shower to our camping supplies.
Right.
Yep.
So that'll be in June. In addition to the kiln and the wood shelves in the barn, we're also going to be putting a bathroom out there. So later on, we do have some DIY friends that we want to invite throughout the year, and to come by whenever we're going to
stay a couple of days.
Yeah, a lot of our friends say, "Oh, we were in the area," and we were like, "Well, why didn't you stop?" But then at the same time, I mean, we didn't really have a place that we could offer them if they did stop, except for staying in our house.
Now we're gonna have full electrical hookups, bathroom and shower out of the barn.
Yeah, and it's going to be nice bathroom and shower, something that I would want to use. So, yeah, and something that I will use. And we're putting in a wood burning stove out there too. So,
in times like these today, we can go out and work in the shop in the freezing cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're getting we have a raised bed, so we're going to be doing a video on that. We have to have that done before February. So,
a little sneak peek, the Vega raised beds is gifted us one. We're doing a little promotion with them. We are not planting the raised bed garden this year.
Right.
We're going to let it rest for a year. We're going to break it down, and we are going to be putting in a different style of raised beds that get the raised beds up so that we don't have to bend all the way down and plant in the ground. We're getting older. My back is not what it used to be.
My knee is not what it used to be in my hip.
And it's just going to be easier if we go ahead and put in those raised beds and get those up where we can plant the garden. So everything we plant this year is going out in the in-ground garden, which we're going to have to double the size of that this year. And we're growing more stuff this year than we did last year, so it's going to be a big garden.
Yeah. And then we have our gate that we're going to be putting up. So we bought the gate last year and just never had a chance to put it up because we
fenced the property last year.
Yeah, we did fence the property. So we're going to be putting in our gate, and
we'll be fully enclosed, so whenever the zombies come to attack us, we can keep them out.
Maybe they'll get stuck on the death hedge.
All right, guys, so that's what we did for 2023. This is some of the things we're looking forward to for 2024. We invite you to come along and follow us on all of these adventures. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video.
We're going to be growing, we're going to be building, and we're going to be adventuring. So that's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
All right. Like, subscribe. All right, remember, keep growing.
Keep building.
And always keep adventuring. And together,
we're Flumenton famous.
And we'll see you next time.